So this is it, the first video. I think everything's rolling. Let's do this. So, power pose. So this is it. This is the first episode of a new series here on Three Lions TV. We've been doing a bit of football so far, but we want it to be a channel where we show all our interests. And one of my biggest interests, one of my passions, one of the things that I love to do that I haven't been able to do for the last 2 years is music festivals. We will start with this weekend, what was marketed as the party of the summer, the return of festivals. It's Creamfields 2021. Let's go and see how we did at the site. Boom!
Here we go. You can hear it. Now you can see it. I'm here at Creamfields 2021. 250,000 people, 4 days. The biggest electronic festival in Europe. It's Saturday afternoon. We've had a bit of techno. We've had a bit of this and that. This is your insider guide and review of Creamfields 2021. I'm your festival mole. Let's go on a journey. So electronic wise, there's pretty much every electronic genre you'd ever want. The stages, which change every day, are centered around 4 key areas of electronic music. You've got drum and bass, techno, trance, and harder styles. Look at that, reel them off nice and quick. And you're just never going to struggle. If you like them, Creamfields is your place.
So, as I explained very well in that video, live at Creamfields, there are those 4 main genres. And I know people will say, yes, there are much more than that at Creamfields. Of course there are. There are many, many more genres than just those 4. It spans the whole electronic spectrum at Creamfields. As I said, there's anything you'd ever want. But drum and bass, trance, harder styles, and techno, bang, are the 4 main ones. And that's where the stages are kind of split up every single day. On the Saturday, the biggest day, the day that goes on until 4 a.m., the only day that goes on past 11 o'clock, which for British festivals is quite typical. You know, Reading and Leeds don't go on past, I think, 11 o'clock or 11:30, apart from maybe one stage which goes on till 1. Boardmasters is the same. So British festivals don't tend to go deep into the night, which I don't like, by the way. Major downer for British festivals. European festivals basically go on 24/7. Primavera, Siget, they are on basically 24/7. But anyway, Saturday goes on till 4 a.m. We saw Amelie Lenz, Jonas Blue, Tom Zanetti, Fatboy Slim, Friction, David Guetta, Armin van Buuren, Subfocus, Carl Cox, Jason Status, Hybrid Minds, and Charlotte DeWitt. Now, if you know anything about electronic music, what a day. That was huge. Those are the 4 ones you need to know. If you're going to go for Creamfields for the first time, know your difference between techno, trance, and the other 2, whatever they were. So
you've got 10 stages here at Creamfields. Most of them look like that. Circus tents. Bang, there's another one. There's another 2 though. Now, I'd say the smallest venue that you've got, as well as the circus tents, another one behind me, you've got 2 massive steel cages. Now, one of them's there, the Big Daddy, where a lot of the techno and harder style music is played, is behind me. You can see it. Oh, the sun is burning. There we go. It's fucking massive. And then behind me is the biggest outdoor stage. There's 2 outdoor stages. It's the big one. It's the art stage. That's where you'll see all the biggest DJs, all the best sellers. They'll be there. So here at Creamfields, everything is contained within the festival grounds. So that's camping, village, where we're at now, and the festival site. And there's pretty much minimal security or passes needed to get to any of those stages. Once you're in, you're in. And you're not even allowed out. You are actually not allowed to leave the ground the whole 4 days.
Not bad here from up here, look at that. Tents on tents. What a view. There's the village. Some more tents.
a bit high here. I'm here with Blue. Blue! John is fucking This is the festival behind me. Nice view of the village. Oh, you can see, yeah, there's the festival, look. Over in the background. It's pretty juicy. I hope the ride doesn't start. Now, one of the good things about Creamfields, because there's so many goddamn people here, is that there's its very own co-op. And not only does it supply your all your week's worth of snacks and fruit and veg if you want it, but it plays absolutely banging tunes from morning till night. You can have your own party in there that plays some better music than out on the bloody stages, honestly. So we're just off the main site now into the camping section, where I can actually talk at a normal volume and I think you can still hear me. This is where people live for their 4 days. Tent upon tent on tent.
Time and lunch! Adrian, come on!
We see nice people like that every now and again. Plenty of sights. No, don't sound like it. We always meet nice people at Creamfields.
One word, Kitty.
Yeah.
This is Will's phone. I want you to also subscribe to his YouTube channel.
It is worth saying that first of all, the festival population, about 70,000 a day, 250,000 people overall over the 4 days, making it probably almost the top, into the top 3 biggest festival in the UK, only superseded by Glastonbury, Download and Reading and Leeds. But Glastonbury didn't happen this year, so Creamfields might well be in the top 3 for this summer. The population, I was surprised. I didn't know if this was a COVID thing, or maybe I'm just used to international European festivals, but very, very UK heavy, and not only UK heavy, but Northerner heavy. It is just a big Northerner weekend. I would say 80 to 90% of the population of Creamfields is Northern, within probably a 50-mile radius of the festival itself. They're a lovely bunch, got no problem with it, ding Northerners, but that's just a fact that I didn't know. Another fact about Creamfields is that it is a harder electronic festival. That means DJs that you'd normally maybe expect to hearing softer, more gentle drum and bass, or kind of more trance-like music will be upping the bass. They'll be upping the tempo, and it is going to be a harder type festival. If you're going to see a DJ, don't expect to hear their songs on Spotify. Expect to hear what they want to play, what their true DJing is, probably, what they actually want to do, and it will be a harder style. In terms of a lineup, it is spectacular. It is all you'd want, as I've alluded to before. If you like electronic music, which is my favourite type of music, it has every name under the sun. Pretty much every DJ you'd really ever need to see in this current modern era. It absolutely delivers in every single genre. They went big on techno this year. I mean, they had all the big names in techno. They had some huge names in trance. The DJs that sell the most to the niche ones, it was spectacular. So in terms of a lineup, it's got to be a 5 out of 5. It's got to be a 5 out of 5. It absolutely delivers. If you like electronic music, Creamfields is your place. So next, we talk about practicality. Now, we got lucky. It didn't rain. It's been the wettest summer in 10 years. It didn't rain one bit. It was glorious sunshine for the 4 days. But for practicality, Creamfields is lacking. The toilets were absolutely overflowing after the first day. They stopped flushing, and I mean, we're talking absolute shit pools. Up to the brim. Toilet, sick, vomit, whatever you want. So toilets were wiped out. I mean, good luck for whatever you did. Showers, queues for at least 2+ hours in the morning. They had two cabins, just not enough. I've been to festivals where there are rows and rows and rows and rows of showers. They were hot when we finally got in there. Pressure was all right, but just not enough. So I personally waited until the afternoon to shower, which wasn't ideal. Need to be more showers. Good access to water. You could always access it both on site and in the camping. Food was on the whole good. Long queues. You'd normally get it in the village. and prices actually weren't too bad. And you know what? There was a co-op, which I've shown in the video. So it was all right. It was all right. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 on practicality. Now finally, that magic, that atmosphere, that fantasy feeling that we all crave when we go to a festival. Creamfields, it knows what it is. It knows what it is, and it doesn't try to deliver much on that fantasy aspect. It's not a boomtown, it's not a Primavera, it's not a Meadows in the Mountains. It doesn't try and be some magical fairyland where you'll have a mystical time and dance with the fairies. It's harder style, it is music, it's electronic music, and it knows it is. And it's a big frickin' party. And so if you're looking for that kind of fantasy atmosphere, that international aspect, then Creamfields isn't your place, but it isn't trying to be. So in terms of that magic rating, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. Now, it wouldn't be Creamfields without mentioning drugs. Drugs, yes, that's right. They're everywhere at Creamfields. You just have to accept it is whether you like them or not, whether you partake in drug taking or not, you will be surrounded by it. I don't know if it was just because we were by the bronze camping, but I mean 100% of the people were on it that I could see. And it is just what it is. You just have to be careful, treat it with respect, do the normal things that you would do when taking drugs at a festival. If you're going to be doing an MDMA pill, do half. There was some really dodgy shit going around Creamfields this year. I don't know if it was because everyone was just on an extra mad hype, but some really bad stuff. It even made the BBC News. Deathly Tesla pills. We got our place next to us got sold MDMA pills which were plasterboard. No MDMA. I mean, not as in they weren't bad for you, they would do nothing to you, but they were nothing pills, absolutely nothing pills, and there was some dangerous shit going around, so just be sensible. Don't be glugging pills, like there's no tomorrow. Drugs at Creamfields, be sensible, yes. So I think that sums it up nicely. I think that's it. Let me know what you think. This is the first festival review I've ever done, so like and subscribe. Comment any improvement aspects in the schlingadong at the bottom, and the next review will be All Points East, which I was also at this weekend on the Monday. Over and out.